Is this thing on? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Sierra. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning. I know it's been a while, it's been 2 years, but I'm back. I'm better than ever. I'm healthy, I'm happy, and you know, I'm going through life. So today's just gonna be a get ready with me. I'm gonna do a lot of talking about everything. I'm gonna do a lot of ranting. Obviously, I took this part of the video after I'm done doing my face, but yeah, so we're gonna get to the video, and I just hope you guys enjoy it. I'm filming in my bathroom. I'm gonna touch on why I'm filming in my bathroom. But yeah, hey everyone, I've been trying to get back into the groove of this whole YouTube thing and just, you know, building my channel. So I'm back 2 years later, and you know, I have a lot to talk about in these 2 years that's happened, and the reason why I even like left YouTube a little bit, and things of that nature. But I guess you could say this is a get ready with me. I really don't know how much of a get ready with me it's going to be though, just because I'm not going anywhere. If you hear a little scratching, that is my cat or my kitten being a kitten, and I don't know what she's doing, and I'm not even going to look over there just because I'm not going to do it. But anyway, so I started doing this makeup eye look here, and I realized it looked a lot like a look that I already have on my channel. But needless to say, I'm going to start working on this eye now, and then I'll do my whole face. And as I'm doing this, obviously it's a chit chat get ready with me, so I'll just say a little bit about myself. I feel like I haven't really done one of these chit chats, so it's my first time. Hopefully it goes well. We'll see about the editing process and things like that, but nonetheless, let's get started. Alright, so I am using the oh, it's kind of dirty, the Natasha, how you spell her name? What is her last name? Denona, I guess, palette. It's the Tropic palette. So I'm just using the colors Peach Puff right here and Sangria, and then I think I'm going to add a little bit of Gusty, and then maybe a little bit of the Tiger Lily at the bottom, or I may add the Xena, or I may add the blue or the green. I don't know what I'm going to add on my bottom, but we'll see where that goes whenever I get to that. Now, sorry if I keep looking down and stuff like that, and I'm actually filming in my bathroom just because, you know, I don't have the pleasure of having a big 1-bedroom apartment. No, I have a studio, so doing it in my bathroom, and I've set up the lighting so that it's actually really good, and I'm like, wow, I should have been doing this a very long time ago. I'm going to start by putting Peach Puff all over my lid here. I already primed it with a concealer. It's this, I think, like $5 concealer that I got from Target. I thought I would like it, but I hate it, so I just use it on my eyes now. I'm going to take Peach Puff and put it all over my eyelid. So a little bit about me. Whenever I started, you know, my YouTube channel, I keep saying oh, I need to stop that. Whenever I started my YouTube channel, I really thought that it was something that I could focus on. You know, I love makeup. I love playing in makeup. During that time, I was actually I just graduated from undergrad, and it was during like my 1 year, like, what am I going to do phase. So I really had the time to do it. You know, I loved my job at the time. But I guess let's back up some more. I graduated with my undergraduate degree in neuroscience. And, you know, whenever you're in your undergrad, you really feel like you know what you want to do a little bit. At least I thought I knew what I wanted to do. So I always liked neuroscience. I liked the idea of neuroscience. It was something that I always wanted to study. And I was just like, all right, see, this was about my sophomore year. It was my second semester sophomore year, which is kind of late to be switching majors for a lot of people. I was like 60 credits deep and I didn't even know if all my credits would transfer. Luckily all of them did, miraculously, except for like a few classes. I switched my major to neuroscience with about 60 credits, or however many credits. I think it was about 60. Sorry, I'm still packing on this peach puff. Because I'm only using 2 colors, I want this color to be really like prominent, and I actually did it way differently than how I did this eye, so let's hope that it turns out the same way. Like, one can hope. I don't actually know if it's going to turn out the same way. It's not going to turn out the same way. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it, and then, you know, spruce this one up a little. I changed my major to neuroscience, and I can't even say I loved it either. I just liked the fact that I was learning something new, something that was challenging to me, and that's about it. That's literally about it. Changed my major. I didn't want to be a doctor. I thought I wanted to be a doctor. I didn't want to be a doctor. I thought I wanted to be a physician assistant. Didn't want to be a physician assistant. And graduated, and then I became a pharmacy tech because it made, at least where I'm at the hospital that we have here, they make really good money. And I was just like, hey, I'll be a pharmacy tech, traveling the world. And then I made the decision of going back to school for my MPH. The worst decision I probably could have made, in all honesty. The one thing I will say, like, about graduate school is that we all know that it is like a specialization. It's something that, you know, when you're getting your master's in, you're supposed to be a master at it. I feel like a lot of graduate programs have this whole idea of like, oh, you can make your degree, you know, your degree, and choose your classes that fit where you want your career to go. And that's kind of like how it was presented to me. However, once I like started my program, and after I got through like the core classes, I honestly probably just dropped out then. However, I didn't at all. I took an environmental health class, and I hated that class. I literally got a C in the class. A C in graduate school. A C. That should have been a sign like, girl, you gotta jump ship. But I didn't, because I was like, oh, it's 2 years, this is a degree, I might as well just finish off. Before I start talking again and like lose track of like everything that I'm doing, I am now gonna put sangria all on like just my lid area. I have small lids, so yeah, sometimes you see the color, sometimes you don't. It doesn't matter. I stayed though just because I was just like, I invested all this money, a lot of money. You know, I came out of undergrad with only about 30 grand in debt, student loan debt, which is like really good. I realized how much money I like put into it, and I was just like, oh man, see, like, you gotta stay in the program. You gotta stay in, you know, just muscle it out and do what you gotta do. Yeah, that was probably the worst advice I've ever given myself, like, ever, in all honesty. So I stayed in. And, you know, it was during like my second year, when you're like allowed to pick your electives and stuff like that, that I got into like this little debate with my advisor just about where I wanted to take my degree. I went into the program, I wrote a personal statement about why I wanted this degree and how I was going to use it. However, when it came time for me to pick my electives, my advisor literally shut down every elective that I chose and was just like, no, you need to choose electives that are like this, blah, blah, blah. Your electives are supposed to be in line with where you want to see your career go. And I'm just like, ma'am, you read my personal statement. You know where I want my career to go. And I explained that to her. She was just kind of like, no, blah, blah, blah. So we had like a back and forth email thread. At one point, I was just like, you know what? This is getting nowhere, because she obviously feels as though she's right. She feels as though she's right. She's right. I don't care. I'm just here to get the degree and like keep it moving, even if I'm not going to use it. So I chose the electives that she wanted me to choose. I hated those electives. I took like a geriatrics class. Oh my god, it was just stupid. Like, honestly, the whole thing was just dumb. Fast forward, I just finished my second to last semester, and honestly, at the end of the semester, I was just kind of like, I don't even want to finish. You know, I think I still feel really defeated coming in with this idea of how I wanted to use this degree. However, it was just shut down immediately, and at this point, I don't even feel like the degree is mine. I don't even feel like I learned anything. We're going to be quite honest. I don't even know, and that's really defeating. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with graduate school and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I've been these last 2 years. I just haven't had time to just sit down and record. And you know, life happens. Life was crazy for me these last 2 years. I honestly made it through just by having like faith in myself. But going back to my makeup though, I don't even know if it's turning out how I want it to turn out. I feel like you never know if your makeup turns out how you want it to turn out until like it's done, and then you're like, oh, I like it now. But nonetheless, I'm going to blend this out now to get rid of those harsh lines. I'm turning 25. At this point, I'm a little bit rambling because it's just a chit chat, get right with me. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, you know, whenever you're driving, you just think about so much. And I was just like, see, you're turning 25. Like, a quarter of your life is gone, and I almost wanted to cry. I was just like, what am I doing with my life? I'm 25 and I feel like I'm still 18. My boyfriend asked me, what's your passion? And I was like, I think I'm still searching for it. I think that really put me in a very weird place, just because I didn't realize that I don't even know what I'm passionate about. And I always feel like I don't have a hobby. I always feel like I'm just kind of existing and just helping others. And it was at that moment that I really just said, I think that's what I'm searching for. I don't have a passion yet, and it's disheartening. And it's not like you're putting yourself against other people. It's just weird. I actually did my brows off camera, and I used eyebrow powder that I bought actually like last year or the year before that. It was probably the year before that. I should probably not be using this. It's powder. Doesn't matter. I bought it about probably 2 years ago from this lady who used to do my eyebrows. So yeah, it's powder. I don't really like powder, but I don't have my Benefit brow pencil anymore because I'm lazy and I don't feel like getting a new one. So I'm just going to use what I have. Next, I am just going to put the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer on my face. I put on a lot because I like wasting product, ultimately. Next, I am going to use my Born This Way foundation in Butter Pecan. This has been my go-to now, especially since the summertime has begun and I've started getting darker. I either use this or my NARS. It really doesn't matter for me like which one I do use, just because of the fact that like I always just mix two. But for the purpose of this video, and because I'm not going anywhere, I will use this and I won't mix it. I spread it out pretty evenly with the foundation brush. So next I am going to go in with my damp beauty blender. Back to my life. My life has been a game of Russian roulette. Sometimes I win and sometimes I get the bullet. I don't know. Coming up on my 25th birthday, I just realized a lot. You really do have like complete control of your life. You really do. You really do. And I used to be one of those people like, maybe not. Like, there's a lot of things that can impede. And there's a lot of things that can impede on your life, and there's a lot of things that can happen, and there's a, you know, you don't know what's going to happen next. Like right now, I don't know what's going to happen next. Somebody can break into my house and kill me. I don't know. However, like, you're in charge. When I say you're in charge of your life, I really mean like you're in charge of your own happiness. I feel like we tend to really put our happiness in a lot of places that it doesn't need to be, and that can be work. That can be, you know, oh, I'm not doing this as much as this person and stuff like that. And I get it. Like, the human existence itself is just extremely just, what the hell? Life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. And life isn't always going to hand you lemons to make lemonade at the end of the day. Like, sometimes it's going to hand you oranges and be like, you better make some form of juice or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Butterscotch. And of course, I'm just going to conceal. I'm definitely looking forward to discovering my passion. You know, hopefully it comes at 25. Maybe it won't. You know, maybe it will. But if it does, I'm looking forward to discovering that. I'm looking forward to experiencing life as fully as I can. Before I move on again, I'm going to use the Black Opal, what is this? Foundation stick in Beautiful Bronze as my bronzer. Bronzer contour, tomato to me, but yeah, I'm going to use this to sculpt this face of mine. But no, I'm looking forward to just super experiencing life, and I'm looking forward to really, if something isn't making me happy, leaving, you know, making sure that that thing that's not making me happy is out of my life in some way, some shape or form. And you know, you got to protect your happiness at all costs. All costs. And I just realized how much I like this concealer. I don't think I knew that before. I really like this, guys. Ooh. This year went by so fast. Like, June was non-existent, I feel like. I feel like I didn't even really... Where was I at? Was I even here? Because I feel like I wasn't here. I didn't... Where was I? Where did June go? Because June's not here anymore, and I don't even remember it being here. So let's start there. Where's June? Where's June? Like, where's the beef? Yeah, where's June? And I'm going to use my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and the way that I do it, like, I dip it in, but then I take like the cover of my lid and I kind of like try to tap off some excess. I don't know, sometimes the Sacha Buttercup works for my skin, sometimes it doesn't. I don't super bake at all. Yo, baking can go so wrong. You could be baking and thinking that your makeup gonna turn out real nice. Next thing you know, you look like a dry ass cotton ball. Alright, so I'm gonna speed things along though. I'm gonna now use my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. I love this stuff. Guys, I've honestly had this way longer than you're supposed to have it. Like, that, look at the back of it. Like, you can barely tell which one it is anymore. I can't even tell you which shade it is. I really can't. And like, I've hit the pan. I love this stuff. Like, this is like the best bronzer I've ever bought in my life. I think it was like $30. It's the best $30 I ever bought. Next, I am going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I'm going to use the color Nectarine. Is this one? And maybe I'll use a little bit of Miami as well. I don't usually use oranges, but I'm feeling a little different today. Then for my highlighter, I am going to use, of course, Fenty Beauty again, and I'm using the Mean Money and Hustle Baby. Alright, so next I'm going to put on these Ardell lashes. They are 174 lashes. Don't ask me if they're wispies or not. I don't know. I'm gonna go back into my palette, and I'm going to take Gusty, that one that I was telling you guys about. I'm gonna put that on my inner corner. Alright, and then now for my lips, I'm going to use the NYX lip liner, crayon, and toast. And for my lips, I'm going to also use NYX. It's the lingerie lip thing in Honeymoon. I love this color so much. Literally any color like this is like my favorite color. So this is the finished look. I'm like done. I thought that I had more to give you guys. I was like, oh, maybe I have another step. I don't have another step. Ultimately, like I said, you know, these past 2 years, specifically for me, have been a lot. You know, it has been life-changing, and I feel like the one thing though that I've learned is just to persevere and keep pushing through. You know, at the end of the day, you do control your happiness. you may not control other things that are going on in your life, but the one thing that you do control is that happiness. Oh yeah, like if you are unhappy, literally take a hold of it. Like, that's the only advice that I can really give you guys, especially if anything that I've said in this video resonates with you, whether it's feeling like you don't have a passion yet, or whether it's feeling like you're not even where you want to be in life, at least right now. That is completely normal, and I know people say it all the time. Like, you see it all the time, you see it in posts. You're like, you know, you're still trying to figure so much out, and just remember to just keep pushing, keep persevering. Coming from someone who's been through a lot, especially these last 2 years, keep it going. Like, even when you feel like you're at your bottom, keep pushing through, because at the end of the day, there is this light at the end of the tunnel. There always is. There really always is. Even when it feels like there isn't, and even when it feels like, oh, what am I even, like, whoa, there is no, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I'll catch you guys at my next video, and maybe get ready with me. I don't even know how long this video is gonna be. Hopefully it's not gonna be like super long, but there is a high probability it's gonna be like 20 minutes. So again, thank you guys for everyone who has sat through this whole video and watched me rant and kind of do my makeup, and I will check you guys at my next video. That's weird. Bye guys.